Hi, my name is Nina Baker, and today I'll be interviewing you. What's your name?
My name is Zane Arnold.
How would you describe yourself?
Uh, I kind of say to myself more, but I also like need like people around me at the same time. So it's kind of like a weird mix of the both. So I'm kind of like a extroverted introvert, if that makes sense.
What would be the main topic of your story?
Um, Probably that the company that's running in my community has been saying lies for like 2 years, saying that they're gonna have this amazing eco-friendly um like fume-free, amazing asphalt company that's just going to be upping our economy while still not messing up our lives. But it's just been basically pushing out awful fumes into the air for like 2 years, as I said, and it's like awful to breathe in. It's it's just like ruining our area and like a couple other areas near the plant.
Problem like before the Asphalt Company came.
I mean, the problem wasn't really there. That's the thing. It's like in our community, we had a thing where we'd have like our community garden, and we would have like all of this amazing stuff where our community could like get that is like actually helping our community and getting us out there. Like we had a community garden like a block away from my house, and we would grow like tomatoes, basil, and like a whole bunch of plants and stuff. And now with the pandemic especially, we can't really go outside and like enjoy anything as much as we used to, because we still have our community garden, but it's like not enjoyable to go outside because we're smelling all of this awful fumes, and we're not really allowed to be together anymore.
The people in the community feel about it. Since you mentioned, you already have like the fumes, and you already have to wear masks. It seems like it would be pretty hard.
I think everyone's pretty fed up with it, I'd say, because we've had countless protests like basically since it started, because we are getting all these pamphlets and stuff telling us that this is going to be, I think, like a month after it came up. And so we start protesting it because of that. And they really haven't done anything. They haven't told us what we can do about it. They haven't tried to even come up with like a loophole for us to be happy and them to be happy at the same time. So there's just, I think everyone's just kind of fed up with it.
And if I ask you a few questions on your background, how long have you stayed in the neighborhood?
When I was one, I think I lived somewhere else in a different house, and I was like still not even that far from where I live now. So I've lived in this community literally my entire life. So I mean that's why I love this community, because I have like grown with it. So I care about it. It's my home. It's where I've been living my entire life.
The difference of opinion between the younger people and the older generation with the Asphalt Company?
Younger people, I feel like they don't care as much. They're just kind of still going outside and playing all the time with their friends. And I mean, I guess that's okay, because they're just kind of not letting it bother them. But I feel like everyone that like owns the house and is actually paying rent and stuff and like paying their mortgages over here, they really don't enjoy, especially the people that just moved here. Like there's some people that moved here, I think, like a year ago, and they are just hating it because like this giant plant is coming into this place and just ruining a lot of good things that we used to have. And it's like, as I said before, with the combination of the pandemic, it's not really like the most social environment anymore. But plus with this company, it's just making it basically inhabitable, and it's kind of awful. I think it's always along the lines of we will talk to them, because it's always that thing where they can't really, because they allowed it to be built in the first place. they passed the entire company building this place because they promised that it was going to be environmentally friendly and fume free and all that stuff.
Future plans or future ideas that could help the community?
Um, like in terms of the plant or just in general?
In terms of the plant.
Um, I mean, after like we should definitely go back to what we used to do with the community garden and we had I think an annual block party at some point that we just kind of stopped doing like I think 4 or 5 years ago. Um, I'm really not sure why, but
Anything else that you would like to add?
um, not not that I know of. I think
It was nice talking to you, Zane.
you too.